is an action-packed Access Hollywood. We're cruising the high seas at high speed, then taking off for higher altitudes with our all-action access on Con Air and Speed 2.
It's access. It's all, we're giving you access into what's real.
First, Sandra Bullock kisses up to us when she takes us behind the scenes for a, well, revealing set visit.
See, a naked man just ran by us.
Oh, like they didn't know that.
Then, Nicolas Cage, macho action guy.
I mean, I know it sounds like a fantasy, but it is the true story.
And we'll show you how Hollywood crash-landed a jet on the Vegas Strip. From the not-so-friendly skies and back down to earth again, we've got two of the summer's biggest movies covered right here on Access Hollywood.
Hi, everybody. Welcome to Access Hollywood and our all-action special. I'm Nancy O'Dell.
And I'm Larry Menti. During the next hour, we are all over the map, setting sail and taking off with two of the summer's most action-packed films. Con Air.
And in their Speed 2 Cruise Control. Well, Sandra Bullock was kind enough to invite me to the set of her big-budget action movie, which gave a whole new meaning to being behind the scenes.
I sat and I drove the bus. Stay on or get off.
Back then, it was on land. Now it's at sea.
Do they think I'm doing this for fun?
Back then, Hopper.
How do you like your vacation so far?
Now Defoe. Keanu's out. Patrick's in. But one thing has stayed the same. Sandra's in trouble again.
This is my vacation.
Speed 2 Cruise Control has America's sweetheart Sandra Bullock enjoying a holiday cruise with her policeman boyfriend, Jason Patric.
This almost seems too perfect, doesn't it?
And everything is fine and dandy until devilish Willem Dafoe hits the helm with an evil plan for pandemonium.
How are you gonna stop me now, my friend?
When I hit the speed set, I caught an action scene with Dafoe, Bullock, and Patrick.
I'm with that. I can if it's easier for you then.
The airplane is specially constructed on the soundstage, so visual effects can be added later. But it was no special effect that ended up on Sandra's face after the fight scene.
Do you see, I don't know if you guys can see this lump right here. There's a lump on my eye from where Willem slammed my head into the steering wheel today. So I'm gonna have my first shiner. So that's what kind of guy Willem is. And he might be a fine actor. He might seem mellow and very zen, but let me tell you, the guy has a bit of a dark side.
And of course, we had to ask Willem if Sandra's story is true.
She didn't catch me. I caught her once.
Dafoe's got the evil laugh and says he welcomes dark side drama.
Bad guys get to have extreme passions and have extreme actions, and that sometimes is the most fun to play.
The captain is dead.
The one thing in the way of Dafoe's evil plan is Jason Patric, and it's time to drop by his cabin.
Well, thanks for inviting me to your cabin here.
Yeah. Don't tell anyone where it is.
So we were watching in there and filming the first scene with all the fire around you. It looked like things were getting a little dangerous in there.
Hot.
A little hot.
Yeah.
Did you actually singe your hair?
Yeah, my hair, my eyelashes and things like that.
A quick haircut, huh?
Yeah, I needed one, but
So-
not till Monday.
Show us where. Still looks beautiful, by the way.
Here, a little here. I'll be all right.
I've already been told that you're very modest about how many stunts you actually do in this movie. But there are a lot. So let's set the modesty aside and you be totally honest. How physical are you getting in this movie?
Not very physical.
Oh, come on. See, there you are being modest.
We have a great seaplane sequence, being dragged behind a seaplane and then getting on it before it takes off.
Everybody calls Sandra Bullock America's sweetheart. Now
Me
that
too.
you've worked with her, that's what I was going to say. You would call her America's sweetheart. That's a good description.
Yeah. Yeah. She's hot, too, though. I mean, like that fire today, I mean, that was hot, but, you know, Sandy's hot.
Now it's time to sit down with Sandra, and Jason paid a surprise visit.
When I just interviewed Jason and I asked him about you being America's sweetheart, you know what he said? He said, Sandra is hot. He goes, the fire that I shot in today was hot. He goes, but Sandra is hotter. I really don't know how to respond to that. What would you say is the most dangerous stunt that you've done for Speed 2?
Well, we were about 25 feet underwater and I was tied and I had no regulator. I let go of the regulator and lose all my air.
And another tough stunt Bullock pulled off was her pants.
I want to know if I heard this right or not, but are you a real good mooner?
Well, we got the entire boat to moon everyone. We've just been left out there for 12 hours in the heat, the blistering sun, and I don't think I was thinking clearly at that time. I think I had some brain damage that had set in. Jason could not stop pulling his pants down. He was just like, kept pulling his pants down. That's somebody who at any given moment is more than happy to drop his drawers.
Speaking of dropping drawers, in the middle of our interview, a guy in his birthday suit burst in behind us, and we're still not sure why. From streaking man to a man.